I don't know. I can see living like this.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Have a farm, some land somewhere. Just kind of hang out.
I don't think there's going to be enough K-pop for you
Yeah, I
there, though.
can't do it. I need wallpaper.
Well, I wouldn't
you're
have
in
the internet.
You're in the state for it.
Yeah.
You could just do this. This is a thing you could do.
Grandmother hasn't spoken.
Just do what she did and wander onto some farm and say, listen, I brought my own denim vest. I'm ready to work.
Do come with a denim vest though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wear over a work shirt. That way they know you're flexible.
Nicolene says, Ghost didn't exist until the PS3.
Seer235 says this isn't really a farm, and they're right. This is a ranch.
I guess technically, if you want to be real technical about it.
Not everyone wants to live in the desert.
Nothing grows from the ground, only death.
I mean, don't roll Grandma over any closer so she can like be in the conversational circle or anything.
A storm.
Yeah,
Out of the pen and choked to death on the sand.
that storm definitely bit that sheep open. That totally makes sense.
Yeah, what?
What were those noises last night?
It choked to death on the sand, and then its face exploded. You know, sandstorm
Sometimes a
stuff.
sandstorm just has a shotgun in it, Janine, and no
Makes
shotgun.
strange sounds in the desert.
Also, whatever. Couldn't you even just be like coyotes? Because that's a thing that happens.
Understand some.
They're just bad
I'm gonna
liars.
ask this serious question: Is this a Twilight spinoff? Is this
Where you come from? What
like,
you doing here?
Oh,
hey,
it
the
could
Native
be.
Americans are werewolves? Is that what's happening?
So keep
You said that there was that dog at the top of that shot, and I got real confused about what I knew about this game for a brief second. I thought, wait a
Oh,
second.
what if they are werewolves? What if they're
They're actually
Yadaglanchi?
triplets, and one of them they all take turns being the dog.
him, Jody. He's okay when you get to know
This could be a skinwalker thing. That's actually a very astute observation.
Well, I guess I better get back.
Virtuous Sphere says that they have a psychology final in 8 hours, so yeah, dog, go
No,
sleep.
you should go to bed, man.
Yeah.
This is not going to
there's
prepare
not-
you
don't
for
fucking
your
have it.
psychology final, man. This is the
Yeah,
opposite of
it's-
preparing for that. This will make you forget the things you need to know.
As a professional teacher, it is my job to tell you to get the fuck out of this chat and go to bed.
Tilvo says the Native American guy, I mean, there's a bunch of them, so you're going to have to clarify which, but he says that Native American guy is modeled after a white actor and voiced by him. David Cage just changed the skin color of his model. I'm not kidding. I'm not surprised by that, but also I wouldn't say David Cage did that, because I bet David Cage didn't touch that dude's skin color. I bet it
No,
was
David
like,
Cage did all of this. He did all of this alone. This is the year's most impressive indie game. It's just him.
It's just him. All the texture work. That's not
I mean,
actually.
I get the David Cage jokes, just, you know, at a certain point, it's not just him.
We should
making every single-
distribute the hate. Like a big group of
Whoa.
people made the decisions about or did the work of this game.
Oh, his name is Paul.
I mean, to be fair, maybe it's kind of tricky to find legit Native American people in France. Right? That's maybe.
Yeah. What and here the actual thing here is, it wasn't worth their time or money to.
Yeah,
to get.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
what the
yeah,
problem is.
that's
Is
true.
that
I mean, one of the things that I'll say
There's no
about
pressure on
some people have talked about Killer Instinct has the crazy stereotypical Native American character.
there?
Yeah, I think that's his name. But one of the things I will give them credit for is like that character is from a for real tribe, speaks that tribe's for real language, and they got a person who's from that tribe
To
to
voice.
voice that character.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know
yeah.
You know what? Like that's.
that. Due diligence.
It's still
That's a
not
thing.
like I still don't think the characterization is perfect. I still think there's some issues with it, but like,
So
hey,
some tokenism, so some
they-
stereotyping.
they went out of their way to really like do the best they could with that character, and I appreciate that. I think that's cool.
Did people have
Boys,
problems with the Native American character in Mortal Kombat? I don't remember anybody saying anything about
Yes.
that whenever that was
B-Boy
released.
says, "Isn't there a Native Union of Actors and Actresses?" Which would mean it's
It's
seriously
seriously-
just a phone call. They're probably
That's
is.
certainly true. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I know there's certainly that here, but I don't know enough about that situation about
This is-
acting in general in France and Europe.
This is the
B-Boy says
institution.
B-Boy is half Chippewa, half African American. That's cool.
The way this is the way
Welcome to the
institutional
diversity
racism-
lounge, B-boy.
This is the way institutional racism works. Is there isn't enough pressure on institutions and companies to perform the practices necessary to not do racist shit. Like, it's just easier for them to get the white actor. No one's going to call them on shit. It's not going to cost them any sales. Why would they do anything otherwise? Like, so.
Well, and
This
again,
horse
and
segment is
that's-
making me really nervous.
Well, and again, though, that's why that's one of the reasons why I really give Microsoft some credit for.
Yep. I think we need to be able to do that too, where we're saying, like, yeah, we can both give credit and also still call out problems. Like, this isn't a binary thing where either you did a good job or you did a bad job. Like, you can
No, Austin, it's very binary. There's no
Everything is either
B-boy
right or
says
wrong,
T-Hawk, Thunder, Nightwolf.
racist or unracist.
Don't they all look kind of similar? Yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You're not.
Yep.
Yeah, we're on your side on
You're
this.
100% right.
No.
Phil, maybe
That
try
part.
approaching the horse from
No,
the
you
side?
can't move. It's like a straight
Oh.
line. It's just I guess if you move too quickly, horse freaks out.
Yeah,
What
it
you
says
should
choke
definitely
out.
do is sneak up on it from behind. I've heard that's a good thing to do with horses.
Yeah, and then make a loud noise. Horses love being
Yeah.
surprised.
Yeah.
Thomas also notes that those characters were all designed in the 90s when stereotypes. He said they were not an
Yeah.
issue,
Right.
which I think what he means is they were not really acknowledged as an issue, at least.
As an issue. Yes. Yes. The,
So
the
yeah,
stereotypes were
the
absolutely
people
an issue.
who had to remake Killer Instinct, like I understand part of that problem is like, yeah, they're dealing with the. They're
I
dealing
do
with
to
what they
some
had to work
degree.
with, but still.
You
like,
can
there's
reinvent a
more they could've
character.
done,
Like,
yeah.
there's not like we could live in a world in which they say, like, look here, Thunder's still a character. He isn't this stereotypical native trope anymore, but he's still Thunder. He's still the same dude that you knew from however many years ago, but he isn't just this axe wielding angry red dude. Like,
I'm taking over this horse.
that would have been.
I'm really
cool.
worried about what's going to happen to this horse.
Take him to the
Yeah,
I'm
I'm.
controlling this horse. Oh my god.
Oh, I don't think this is
not
this.
how-
This isn't the way to solve this. This is just going to make this is just going to leave an angry horse in there. Isn't that horse going to be super pissed off the second you
I don't
unghost?
know, because because when he possesses other people, when they come out, they're just kind of like, "Whoa, where was I? What? How? Huh?"
Yeah, but the
This
horse
is
doesn't
the
like
secret
being.
origin of Torsi, the torso horse.
Wait, is Torsi one of the names on your dog name list?
No.
If you want to take a shower, it's behind the
Seer
bar.
says possessing that horse is cheating. Stop cheating, Jody.
It's fine by
By
me.
Jody, I think he means Brody. What did this
Did
guy
he
say to
just
do?
tell Brody to take a shower?
She probably smells. She's been working all day.
Behind the barn, I think is what he said.
Hella stinky.
Oh, they don't even have an
Yeah, it's
indoor
good.
shower. Farms.
One of many shower scenes in this game, I'm sure.
There haven't been
I
any
don't-
so far.
This is the first one I think that we've had.
I don't think there's any actual nudity.
No, not in the game. Yeah.
Although apparently the nude model is in the game, is what people
Mhm.
discovered.
Yeah, Reddit found it real quick.
Yeah.
Thanks,
That's Reddit.
Reddit. Where would we be without you? Telvo says, Aiden possessing people has the same effect as them smoking weed. That horse is in a world of fun.
Okay, so David Cage games with shower scenes. This, Heavy
of them.
Rain.
All of them.
What
Every
is-
single
what
one?
are you-
Oh,
Oh, hey, buddy. Nice mask.
I was showering, bro. What are you...
Is there a professional wrestling circuit out there? Is that what he is? Is he like some
what does
sort
that say?
of?
Crow? Crown?
You know what it
Crown.
probably is, guys? Okay, I get.
Crown
You
on
know
the
what,
ground.
Austin? I figured it out. I just got a copy, no joke, a copy of the new WWE game.
Oh,
which I'm pretty
yes.
excited about. I left it really close to my copy of
Left it
Beyond.
right near it, didn't you?
It
Son of a
probably,
bitch.
you know what? I went to bed. They probably melded.
It happens. It happens. You know, we got to be
Probably
worried
getting
about these
some
things.
WWE in or beyond.
Gen 8. This is what happens now. You know,
Next gen. This is.
Gen 8 on PS3.
Video
Gen
games like
4?
Pokemon. Get
What
new
do they call
powers.
it? EA called it Gen 4. Is that what they called it?
Gen now.
Gen Next.
Why do we have to lock up the house?
Yes, they call it Gen 4.
Tilvo says in all caps, I'm a Native American ghost. I write in English.
I don't want anything
I mean, maybe he's an English-speaking Native American ghost. All these people speak English.
What's going on here?
Just go to your room.
Iden is like the TARDIS. It just translates.
Hmm.
There's nothing you can do.
I'm actually kind of intrigued by all this.
Act 1 says Gus Van Zant's Psycho is greater than Beyond. Like that, yeah, that's probably true of most Gus Van Sant movies and Beyond.
Psycho 2 wasn't very good.
His remake of Psycho was not super good, but yeah.
But,
that's-
you know, compared to
yeah,
Beyond.
sure.
I don't think Psycho 2 was Gus Van
So-
Sant, though.
No, but Psycho was his remake. He did a remake of Psycho.
Oh, he's not yeah.
No, Hitchcock did Psycho, and then Gus Van
Right.
Sant did a shot-for-shot remake that
Are
was
you
garbage.
sure it was Hitchcock? I'm not so sure.
Sorry, he's French. It's
It was
like,
Slapshot.
Hitchcock, I think is.
I think it was
pretty sure.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Oh Jesus.
How do you guys feel about the Sandman thing?
Yeah.
I don't really
man.
care.
I'm alright with it.
I'm pretty down with it.
We'll see what happens. Like I'm not. I don't know. I'm not.
I like Joseph Gordon-Levitt quite a bit.
So do I. I like him quite a bit. But I'm
I
also
like him
not.
very much.
I like him very much. Right.
B-Boy says, however, Gus Van Sant is pretty much a pedophile. Is that true? Don't tell me this.
Hashtag lost profits.
I don't want to hear this right now. I mean, tell me, but I don't want to.
Oh, Phil, why'd you go outside?
I don't know. She was like, I don't want to go to bed. I want to see what's happening.
Ugh.
It looks like there's a giant fucking wall of sand coming towards me, so that's good. That's a good sign.
Yeah, no, this is a good time to just wander out.
I bet the horses are going to be real into what's going on. You should go see them.
Just walking her head.
Or take a shower again, whatever.
You should put on your sheep costume and
Yeah.
just wander around.
Cabinet
Shaded
says,
Fox.
and
Yeah.
Jody died in a sandstorm. The end.
Shaded Fox says gong noises, light flickers, pallbearer. The pallbearer came out to introduce that dude in the mask. This would become the best video.
Oh man, that would be so good. I want to make a game that's super serious for the first like 5 hours, and then suddenly just turns into a wrestling game. That would be.
Oh, so you're one of those press sneak fucks that just wants to get into the industry, aren't you? You just want to make
yeah,
games
absolutely.
secretly. Whoa!
Whoa!
All right.
What the fuck is that?
Sure.
Yeah,
Yep,
seems
okay.
alright. Whoa! What is happening?
Okay.
These are like spirit warriors.
I remember this scene
Oh,
from Far Cry 3.
Boy.
God, that fucking scene, dude.
That was
I
the
can't-
worst.
That was the
Are
worst.
these
I
like the
can't fucking believe
Ghosts
it.
of ancient races? Who
I
wanted
love
to-
this. I'm legitimately really into this.
Wait, B-Boy says, watch every Gus Van Sant film and time how long it takes him to show you an underage boy with his shirt off or in the nude. I think you're going too far with, like, saying... I don't think you can say dude is a pedophile because of that.
No, I think that there has been some talk about it. I think.
Yeah, if there's actual, like, evidence, then that's enough. Which is
But-
awful, and I'm going to be sad about finding
I don't think
out.
anything. Yeah. that's-
This is the
B-Boy
best part of this
says-
game so far.
B-Boy says, my dead native brothers have shown up to protect the white woman.
It's nice of them.
Great.
Street Ninja says, "Is this Aladdin?" Yep.
Yeah.
I was gonna say this reminds you of the fucking scariest part of Aladdin.
The sand tiger from the beginning of Aladdin, says Shaded Fox.
Am I wrong though? Like, isn't this the most interesting thing that's happened so far?
I still think the homeless stuff was the
Yeah,
most
the
homeless
homeless
interesting.
stuff was the
The
best
homeless
one.
stuff
That
was
was
the best
amazing.
chapter.
That
in
was
this.
I must have missed that.
That was probably after you fallen asleep.
You should just cut every other part of this game away and then just have like a 1 hour chunk of that. And
Was
that's
it
that
like
is this
Beyond
game.
Beyond
download
Two
it.
Heart Life?
Kinda.
Yeah, well, like it's
And
classic.
apparently there
fucking
are
Cage.
apparently there are a ton of different ways to like so one of the things, one of your objectives in the homeless part is to like make enough money to eat for a day.
Right.
And apparently there are like a number of different ways to accomplish that, and we just did
Yeah.
one of them.
What did you end up doing to get it?
I
left it.
played music. I played that
Okay,
Brad
yeah,
Beck
yeah.
song. And then
It's a cool scene.
I
It's a-
stole money from the newspaper stand.
Yeah, it's like classic David Cage, where the best stuff in the game for me is always the most low-key
Quiet
stuff.
stuff.
There's like just quiet, like life simmy, life like, what's the word I'm looking for? There's a phrase I'm looking for.
Mundane.
It's not just mundane is it, but just like a slice of life stuff that's just really nice. And especially with this, where it was, we're talking about the most mundane scene while a fucking sand monster is trying to tear you apart. Like, that's the shit that hits well, especially with homeless who are an underrepresented and especially misrepresented group in.
Yeah. Hey, why is it taking Aiden this long to fucking help her with the sand ghost
Go
demon?
shield! It returns.
Oh boy.
Yeah, great. Okay.
Warrior ghosts, here we go.
So what's the over-under on them never explaining this?
I thought they were going to be the ghosts of people who had, like, persecuted their ancestors on the ranch.
Now that would have been
Which
cooler.
would have been more interesting
So,
than, like, oh, these are the ghosts of.
I told you to stay in your room.
yeah.
Oh,
Could have been killed.
Yeah, I don't know, B-Boy. I'm not willing to assume.
What was it?
I'm not willing to assume things about a director's personal life based off of their movies.
You have to tell
Like,
me.
unless that has
have to
actually
tell
been
me the truth
proven. I don't
now.
know.
why is everyone fully clothed except for that guy?
Whoa, how did he pronounce that?
You turn up the sound. Let's see. This is the nice thing about having two streams going.
Yeah.
Anything about it. You can't fight a spirit.
Spirits don't live in this world. If he's here, there's a reason.
It's deep. It's deep, Jody. Brody.
Is she gonna fix their ghost problems?
Hashtag ghost problems.
Don't possess me again, Jody.
You know, see, he seems good with it. He's happy he got possessed.
Sad.
Just gonna put
Hey, remember yesterday when I possessed you? That was fun.
Oh gosh,
We're
this is
friends
just like when
now.
I had to ride horse in real life.
When was the last time you were on a horse, Phil?
A long time ago.
Did you fall off? You should always get back on that horse, Phil.
I didn't fall off.
Phil, you always get back
It
on the
was,
horse.
it was miserable. I was in like the Black Hills and it was like raining
Hey, what do
and
you
it was
think,
like
Ashby?
we did like a long like
We're doing pretty
6-hour ride and like half of it was in the rain. It was terrible.
I bet this horse
Is this-
handles well.
Are you telling us your origin story, Phil? Because this sounds like the end of the story is you became horseman.
No, I just
You got lost, and then the
the end of the
horse.
story is my legs were super sore for like 2 days.
Hold R2 to accelerate horse.
It's the gas pedal.
You should just steal that horse and go for it.
Bye,
Fuck you,
Fairy.
I'm out!
Yeah.
And now it's just
Everyone
Red
says.
Dead. Oh,
Oh.
I like that it cut,
That's
cut to
good
him.
skin.
It cut to him
Yeah.
just like looking like not amused at all. Like what the fuck
Yeah.
are you?
How's this horse handle?
can you drift?
Do you guys remember Red Dead?
That's pretty good.
I'm pretty into that game.
Me too.
Or I was for a time. I think that's honestly might be one of my favorite games of this generation, if not
Same.
my favorite.
Same. It's in my the list that I'm theoretically working on in my head.
Like like a lot of the games that I have in my mind as like favorite games of the generation have a lot of like I really liked this, but there were a few problems. But like,
Right.
I didn't have very many problems with Red Dead. Like even the Mexico stuff, I wasn't
Yeah,
too
people
down.
hate that shit, but I wasn't too bad on
I
it.
know you don't wanna
It wasn't the best part of the game for sure, but it did
Definitely.
It didn't like ruin much of the momentum for me.
JFab asks if this game has good ride feel. Good question, JFab.
It's not the first time. he's
The
come.
ride feels not bad.
The tress effects in this game seem pretty good.
It comes at night.
Alright, there's not much that works better now because she has the short hair, and there's
I
not much
also wanted to
to.
know if I was getting realistic
It's a
riding things.
curse.
Yes.
The price our tribe had to pay for living on these lands.
And the
People are
ghosts
talking about
inside.
Gun in the chat. How do you feel like this compares to Gun?
Do you know who they are?
It's a tough one.
My
was
father
probably
set
better
us
than
five
Gun.
spirit guardians. I've always protected our tribe.
Okay, I was only killed by that legendary cougar in multiplayer a bunch. The legendary cougar was a dick in multiplayer.
I don't know if it's true.
Multiplayer.
Red
Beyond
Dead.
Two Souls.
Yeah, so has
Yeah,
never
right.
managed to get into our
Well,
Competitive Beyond Two Souls.
It's my turn.
Right.
So there's a
Exactly.
giant sand monster that comes to their house every single night, but is beaten away by spirit guardians.
It feels like you're running away from something.
But Brody's gonna fix it somehow.
I guess I'm just trying
Listen.
to forget.
She brings, knowledge of civilization to these backwards people.
You guys ever heard of
Wait a second.
computers?
Wasn't
What if I
wait,
just ask Siri what to do
Wasn't-
about this ghost?
wasn't Brody the name of the dude from Far Cry 3 who did the exact same thing?
Was it?
Probably.
Yeah, it was. It was Jason Brody. So good naming, Jordan. Good job
Cool.
renaming her Brody. Because that's what's about to happen.
I got maybe halfway through Far Cry 3.
Darsilot says, Phil, are you going to get that haptic feedback horse riding saddle peripheral? Yes.
That would sell well. I mean, that's
Yeah.
almost what the Res accessory was.
Trance vibrator.
I don't know about that.
This is much more targeted, I think, than a whole saddle.
You could put a saddle on one of those ones.
Or you could put it on a saddle, and then you get a whole other accessory. That's a whole other thing.
I'll look on my way back.
I can go take a
Saddles are expensive.
I bet.
Don't know if you'll be able to do much.
Guys, I got a ghost with me. I can
Where's
fix
the
your
one?
shit.
It's over there. It's got a windmill. Shouldn't be hard to find.
Act 1 says the most screen time that a Native American character has gotten in a video game since blank. Red Dead, maybe? Definitely Prey. Right?
Never played that.
Oh,
I didn't
that
either.
loud ass keyboard.
Sorry. Sorry.
No, it's
Sorry, I
it's like
fucking
music to my
apologize.
ears.
God.
How do you guys feel about movies?
I don't watch a
general?
whole lot of them.
No?
Me neither.
Most of
I
the
watched-
movies I watch are Mystery Science Theater episodes.
I watch less now than I have in the past, but I'm still pretty up on my films. Why? What's...
I go through like phases where I watch a lot.
What do you watch lately, Phil? Last movie you watched?
I haven't watched anything. I don't believe in
Oh.
watching movies anymore.
I really dug the collision detection on those
Yeah,
cactuses.
it was really good.
Excited.
I'm watching Topsy Turvy right now. I'm in the middle of it. Have you guys heard of this movie?
Mm-mm.
I've seen Topsy Turvy.
It's pretty good. It's about Gilbert and Sullivan, who I have no real affinity for one way or another.
Yeah,
But, but
that movie's pretty
I'm
good.
still digging the movie.
Right, see your points. That's Assassin's Creed 3 is the last time there's been a Native American character who's got a lot of screen.
I feel like they don't use their land very efficiently here.
Well, when you've got so much of it,
Yeah, I guess, and so few sheep because they
It's
keep
not like
getting
they
murdered
have-
by ghosts. That would probably do it,
or just the one ghost.
right? I forgot the other ghosts are noble.
You can tell because they're white. Oh, hey, dude. What's going on?
Why is this section of the
Ew.
game still happening?
Yeah, it's
It's
really
really
long.
long. Yeah,
It's way longer than any of the sections previous, I think, except maybe
maybe the
the
whole
condenser,
Oh yeah, the condenser.
and
one.
maybe the
No.
homeless one.
Well, the thing is, the condenser was a lot denser. There was a lot more. There was a lot more stuff happening per moment per second in the condenser. Even or like when there wasn't something happening, it was because we didn't know what the fuck to do. It wasn't because there wasn't a thing to do. You know, it wasn't because there was those long stretches of walking.
Yeah. Yeah, and like that's the thing. Yeah, like a lot of this section is also boring because it's just been like doing chores. Even
You
though
need
we
to
were
find
just
this
talking
dude.
about the mundane stuff being good.
Yeah, but there's a difference between, I'm not saying that all mundane stuff is good. I'm saying that David Cage has historically done some mundane stuff well. This is not that. The homeless stuff was that.
You need to find this guy so he can teach you how to do a body slam.
Where are you?
I mean,
What are you doing in there?
This is the Spirit Diversity Lounge.
God.
This is a wizard's barn.
If anyone says the word shaman, I'm hanging up.
Oh, it's gonna happen. Are you fucking kidding me? Of course it's gonna happen.
Whoa!
Hey.
Okay, now we're
Oh, good.
in
So
the
it was a
past
TARDIS.
or something. Jay Fabulous just says, "God, I'm so confused right now." Tolvo says, David Cage, learn your fucking science. I don't know what that's in reference to, but
Either.
you know, none of this is very scientifically accurate, so... Oh good, he's writing something on the ground, probably in English again.
Well, English is the universal language. Kavanaugh says, "Oh God, this is Sonic Adventure 1, isn't it?" And the thing is, I know exactly what the fuck he's talking about, and that breaks my heart.
Crown.
He's talking about Knuckles, and Knuckles'
yeah,
whole
that's
thing
right.
in Sonic Adventure 1 is this weird native thing.
That's right, I remember that now.
The Echidna tribe
Right.
was
Yes.
wiped out by perfect chaos whenever it was first formed.
Oh, I'm familiar with the Sonic lore.
It wasn't. I
thanks.
think it was. It was specifically like Central and South American, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely like a, yeah. Jay Fabulous says, "Crown is a great song by Jay-Z." I think we're a little bit close to
B-Boy
unwrapping that.
says, B-Boy says diversity powwow.
Yeah, great. Junior Brown says, "Two stone statues, a door to the
Yep,
past."
it's great.
That's what the 2 is for, and beyond. Beyond 2 stone statues. Oh, boy.
Runbutton.com. YouTube.com slash jump button.
I have to watch their latest stuff, their Mario Paint stuff.
Mario Paint video is really good. Mm-hmm. It's not safe for work though.
Okay.
Not
It
like
depends.
most of their
Yeah,
stuff.
it depends
man.
on how we work. You're talking to 3 people whose workplaces are really weird, so...
Whose workplaces are like their living rooms, basically.
Listen.
Kavanaugh says, man, fuck those jump button boys.
Yeah.
That's fair.
See anything I did?
Kevin from Jump Button.
Ugh, I hate that guy. I mean, I hate...
Kevin and Lyle.
Lyle, there it is. There it is. Nailed it. It's working it, but you got it.
Oh yeah. Push that weird Kool-Aid gas into her face.
Should you call it Kool-Aid gas? It's Kool-Aid gas.
That's the scientific term for it, yeah.
Okay. Learn your science. Page. Oh boy, here we go.
Is this the racist attacking time?
I hope so. I hope it's not that the native ghosts are killing the good, noble white people. I really hope it's not that. B-Boyzilla says
It
native
looked, like
stone.
it, was the, it looked like that was the sand monster thing, which the natives are against also. I
Okay.
think.
Okay.
I think. Also, they called it a varmint, so I'm pretty into that. What am I even...
What even is this?
Yeah.
This is beyond 2 souls.
This doesn't look much like the ruins of a fort.
Can I leave now?
This was
Is that-
very tiny fort. People were smaller back then. It was a Hobbit fort, also. That's
Yeah, the Hobbits of Nevada.
something at Mike's Candy Factory a couple weeks ago. It was pretty good. They're pretty good.
I don't know. I don't get it.
Mm. It was it was a super inside New York joke.
Oh, there's a guy over there.
What? Where?
No, it's a horse.
Wait a second.
Close enough. I mean, last time we thought it was a horse, there was a guy.
I
So
think that's a real good, like... Wait a second. Feels like we missed something. Okay. Cool. I guess I'll just keep wandering around.
B-Boy asks if we think that Ellen Page has played this game to completion.
No.
She didn't really look super enthusiastic about this game.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, also she knew the whole story, so why the fuck would she? Like, she knows what's gonna happen.